Hello everyone, welcome to Photo. Have you ever been in a class where the teacher is lecturing about something you already know? Or where you're finished with everything, but the majority of the class isn't and you have to wait around to go on to the next subject? Or on the other hand, have you ever been in a class that's going too fast for you, where you're behind and you don't have any chance of getting caught up? Well, in this class, we're going to try something called self-paced learning. Let's take a look at how this is going to work. In self-paced learning, the teacher eliminates lectures by creating instructional videos, which means that students learn at their own paces with the teacher there for support and guidance. The teacher replaces one-size-fits-all pacing with flexible structures, which means students have the time they need to learn and they are always appropriately challenged. This will be our daily routine. When you come to class, you will log into your computer or laptop and open Google Classroom to check on what you should be working on next. After I take attendance, we will often have a class discussion or activities such as watch a video, look at a photo together, or just check in to see how we are doing. Next will be work time. You'll work on either a photography unit or Photoshop or Illustrator tutorials. This allows individual choice and flexibility. You can break up the class into a couple of different activities. For example, start by working on some Photoshop tutorials and then switch to photography assignments. You get to decide what you'd like to do. There are 3 different categories of assignments in this class. First are must-do assignments that you're required to do. Next are should-do assignments. If you have time, move on to the should-do assignments. These are a little more challenging or take a little bit more time. And finally are the aspire-to-do assignments. If you have even more time, move on to the aspire-to-do assignments. These are more in-depth and challenging. These also correspond with grades in the class. If you finish all of the must-do assignments, you will receive a B. All of the should-dos, an A-, and if you finish all of the aspire-to-dos, you will receive an A. This allows you to work at your own pace without falling behind. For example, if you are behind pace, skip the should-do and the aspire-to-do assignments and move on to the new unit. In Google Classroom, you will see some icons. The must-do icon is a green check mark. The should-do is a trophy. And the aspire-to-do is a fire symbol because you are on fire if you finish all of the aspire-to-dos. You will notice that these icons will always be next to assignments in Google Classroom and on the whiteboard in the classroom to help clarify each category of work. There will also be Photoshop and Illustrator tutorials in this classroom. They also have must-do, should-do, and aspire-to-do. You will receive a tutorial grade every term depending on how many tutorials you complete. For term 1, you must do 4 tutorials a week to receive a B. You should do 5 tutorials a week to receive an A-. And if you do 6 tutorials a week, you will receive an A. This class has target deadlines that are flexible. Due dates will appear in Google Classroom. They are target dates to let you know if you are behind pace, on pace, or ahead of pace. Do your best to stay on pace. That means you are completing all of the must-dos. I will be checking in with you often to see what you are working on and if you need assistance to stay on pace. To stay on pace, you can finish must-do and then move on to another unit, or if you have time, to complete should-do or aspire-to-do assignments. In this class, we have soft 0 grading. Must-do assignments that are not turned in will receive a soft 0. Soft zeros can be changed at any point up to the end of the semester with no penalty. At the end of the semester, soft zeros become permanent. Soft zeros will also show up on progress reports to indicate that you need to do those must-do assignments. In this class, we will be using Google Classroom extensively. Each unit introduction in Google Classroom will have a video, guided notes, and clearly stated what is must do, should do, and aspire to do. This is what most photography units will look like. You'll notice that next to the introduction, there is a must do green check mark. If you look down here, here is the introduction video and the guided notes that go along with it. You can complete the guided notes as you watch the video, or you can complete them after the video. It's your choice. If each photo assignment in Google Classroom will list a number of photos to take. So if we look a little deeper, you can see that for most photography assignments, you must do 10 photos to receive a B. You should do 15 photos to receive an A-, and aspire to do 20 or more to receive an A. Google Classroom can be very helpful to keep you organized in this class. Click on the To Do tab in Google Classroom to help you see what you need to complete. When you click on the to-do list, you'll see all of your assignments, including the ones that don't have specific due dates. Also pay attention to the faded out assignment icons indicating you have turned in that assignment. As you can see here, this assignment is dark, so it has not been turned in. But once you do turn it in, it fades out to this lighter value. That's it for the introduction to self-paced photo. If you have any questions, please ask, and we will go into more detail as the semester progresses.